man I go back with many years. How many generations back do you reckon Floridian you are?
About second.
Second.
Second millennium.
Oh, millennium, yeah. Second millennium generation, Floridian. You will notice that James will play along all evening because he runs on Indian time and his guitar is tuned in Indian tuning and he does not pad his foot when he keeps time.
Size 12, that's why.
Yeah. One of the very fine songwriters in the state of Florida and my dearest friend, James Billie.
I guess I started out catching alligators when I was a small kid, when my grandpa and used to them go out and catch alligators and take their hides and sell it, and we'd eat the meat. And we would catch these baby gators. They're about 6 inches long when they're born or hatched out of an egg. We'd capture those little things, and I'd sell them for 5 cents to the tourists. And boy, I thought that was big, big bucks, because I could get me a whole bunch of candy back then. And later on in life, after I reached about 15 or 16 years old, I noticed tourists love some type of, the way they said was a weirdo. You weird. How come you handle those gators like that? And I'm wrestling in the dirt for them. And that being weird, I always put money in my pocket, so I like that alligator wrestling. And I still do it. Now it's in politics, alligator wrestling. Yeah. It's called Halpati Chubi, means big alligator. Big alligator, he's mysterious. Big alligator, he's amphibious. Big alligator, he's dangerous. But with a big alligator, you can be prosperous. I was raised in a swamp by my old grandpa. We ate turtle meat, a fish called gar. Grandpa told me about panthers and bears, but most of all, he told me to beware about Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. As the days of the summers grew longer and hot, Grandpa took me on my first gator hunt. We pushed through sawgrass and willow sloughs with a yellow-eyed dog and a dugout canoe. The dog started sniffing something in the air. Grandpa said, must be gator over there. Better grab your knife and some rope. And remember what I told you when you was a boy. Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. At the age of 12, I was sure of myself. I could catch alligators by myself, but my dog didn't know what my grandpa said. He jumped in the water by the gator's head. Halpati Chubi didn't even pause. My dog disappeared in the gator's jaws. I can still hear my grandpa saying, Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. Oh, Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. Many years later, I remember that day, how the big bull gator swallowed my dog. Scars and pain haunts my life, but I learned to live and I learned to survive with Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. Oh, Halpati Chubi Nakshunitchkiga. Halpati Chubi Okenkeiwa. Halpati Chubi Hinukadzijiwa. Halpati Chubi Himanjajiwa. Halpati Chubi. Halpati Chubi.
Now we have a husband and wife songwriting team with a great deal of concern about the environment, about the endangered species, about the land itself in general, the ecology, Dale and Linda Crider have written many great songs about the Florida environment, and one of their favorites is a bird that nests out on Payne's Prairie, southern bald eagle.
Thank you. This southern bald eagle is one of the spirit birds, and I feel like, as is true with a lot of those species that are few and far between these days in Florida, they have certain messages to give to people. This is a special bird, and I think it should be a rejoiceful note that we do have more bald eagles than we had 5 years ago in Florida. They're slowly adjusting to this rapid growing state, and we hope that's a sign that some of the other species can likewise increase in numbers. We'd like to sing this one for you. It's one that Linda and I have been performing for young people throughout. Under the Southern Bald Eagle. Under the southern bald eagle, with searching, sobering eyes, America stands for the challenge at hand, and a wilderness tries to survive. A wilderness tries to survive. Consider a species endangered. It's a sight of a symbol so rare, and it's a part of this nation's best bone and body, the bald eagle high in the air. No gold or silver can compare. This eagle is the friend to all the people who wish for wilderness to bear so many kinds. And it's under the southern bald eagle that I know we'll be changing our minds about the air where the symbol is flying, and the wilderness where the eagle is crying. Under the southern bald eagle, with searching, sobering eyes, America stands for the challenge at hand, and a wilderness tries to survive. A wilderness tries to survive. Some folks stand for the challenge at hand, and a wilderness tries to survive. A wilderness tries to survive. Thank you. Thank you. This one is for the cameras here today. No one ever pays much attention to the cameras. The cameramen actually sometimes are left out. But nearly everyone has a camera if you've just been out on the road in Florida. Nearly everyone who comes to Florida, who lives in Florida, has sometimes 2 or 3 cameras. And when we were thinking about writing songs about wild animals and trying to present that to the public, we thought pick a lyric that would appeal to some of these people with the cameras. So we're going to do this one for camera number 1 starting out, because that's where the light is. And we're going to sing this one called The Last Live Photo. It's a note about an osprey, an eagle, and a panther. Note about a wood stork and a manatee. Note about an otter and the Okaloosa darter, sturgeons and the Swanee and the mammals in the sea. Caracara of Kissimmee, wasted on the prairie. Drainage of the wetland took the sandhill crane. Crocodiles in the mangroves, the Everglade kite was. Click, click, my camera goes for the last live photo. It's a photo of an osprey, an eagle, and a panther. Photo of a wood stork and a manatee. Photo of an otter and the Okaloosa darter. Sturgeons in the Swanee and the mammals in the sea. Caracara of Kissimmee, wasted on the prairie. Drainage of the wetland took the sandhill crane. Crocodiles in the mangroves, the Everglade kite was. Click, click, my camera goes for the last live photo. Click, click, my camera goes for the last live photo.
Hopefully it will not be the last live photo that we see of many of those rare and endangered species in Florida.
During the evening sky, you'll see a certain star all the time, and so it's about, probably, I don't know, about 3 o'clock position. And then it goes down. So the Seminole Indians and other Indians in our country here came up with a name for it. It's called the Bashful Star. And I've heard about it all my life, and it seemed like that star always sits right there, plays around with the moon, and then it goes and disappears. And one time I was overseas doing some things for Uncle Sam, and I was over there reminiscing some things, and kept wondering, I wonder where that star is. I wonder if that star is over here. Since it was daytime, I kept wondering where it was. So in Indian, I started thinking, where are you, little star? Where are you shining? Who's looking at you? Are you on the other side of the world? Where are you? Came back and put it to music. Later on, I found out that the same star known as the morning star is also the evening star known as Venus. And I thought, what a beautiful idea. But by that time, I already wrote my song. And I like the little mysteries. Once you discover some things, the mystique gets out of it, but it's still beautiful to me. And this is all in Seminole, and what I just said is what it says in the song. It goes like this. O wajik shimali fakuza Hantun dan hayan let's go. O wajik shimali fakuza North chihi jimpo North afanch koshipo O wajik shimili fakuze Antuntun hayan let's go. O wajik shimili fakuze North chihi jimpo North afanch koshipo Yagna balwantan hayat loshitsko Northern afanch koshipo O wajik shimali fakote Hantuntan hayat let's go. O wajik shimali fakote north of Chihichipo, north of Afanchko-Shipo. Wajik shimali fakute, Hantuntan hayat let's go. Wajik shimali fakute, north of Chihichipo, north of Afanchko-Shipo. Wajik shimali faki.